From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
With a big catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a third and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, fourth and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
180. Hey, Rocket. Here we go again. Check 52. Back. Buffalo one. Watch twist. Watch Red Delta.
Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Rocket. Twist. Red Delta.
3rd and long for Rivers. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And Tate's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
At the 29-yard line.
This is Henry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Under 10, 10. Tighten up.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's got some space here. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that middle?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Patriots 14, Dolphins 7.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught at the 30. will take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt?
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Switch, easy, easy. 36. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Wide, get wide. You. Safe. Rush in.
Now Mostert. First down and a little extra from Mostert. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And 6.
Check. Lucky. Hey, Delta. He's coming. Load it.
This is Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Well, I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mecole Hardman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Lambo on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Patriots 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert. he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On first down, Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Keep it up. 12. Hey, Delta! Check. Crunch. Shit. Light. Watch the twist.
Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 79!
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Dolphins 21.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Once again, it's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Rivers steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Patriots send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rivers now
at the 44-yard line.
Throw left side complete. It's Morris.
Pass
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. They'll run with Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Back, 390, black 15.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Skinny.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Second 90, black 11.
Now Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw, Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. To throw is Rivers. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mecole Hardman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have been big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
Easy, easy. Watch the whip. Easy, easy.
4th down, Rivers. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers again. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Caught right side, Tate. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards, is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. 5 yards. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 89 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Mostert now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Raheem Mostert. Akello Witherspoon on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down.
Witherspoon on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot now for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Now the ball comes loose. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Dolphins, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
Fuck around just like the hair in the glove. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You're the best, if it ain't me, then you need you